Uh, Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Voices of Common People with me, Rami. Today, I'm excited to have a Vishal Murali with us. Vishal has studied in the UK and has gained a valuable experience interacting with people from different cultural backgrounds. And in his conversation, we will explore the prospect of education and communication and the lifestyle differences between India and UK. So, without further ado, my first question to Vishal, could you tell us a little bit about educational journey in the UK?
Hi, Ramesh. Thanks for having me on your
Tell
this.
us your journey in UK,
Yeah.
educational journey.
My journey in UK was I went to the UK a couple of years ago with like no expectations, no plans, just hoping that it'll be better than what I was. I just left my corporate job and then I went to the UK hoping it would be better with no expectations. I started my master's in biochemical engineering. Then the first class itself it just changed my life completely. It flipped my life over. So yeah, it really changed my perspective in how to look at things, how to look for things in the world, and then explain me new concepts and everything.
It's nice. And my next question to you, how did you study abroad help to grow you personally and professionally?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, people say that studying abroad, I was actually not taught much, like we didn't have many classes. So we were just given, okay, this is a subject, we're just going to teach you like a couple of things, and then you have to study the rest. So when I was studying on my own, I learned a lot of things that is managing my time, resources, finances, and health, everything combined. So it was not just improving my education, improving my qualifications, like doing a master's. It was more like developing myself to become a better person than what I was before.
Um, you have met and interacting with many people from different countries. What
Yeah.
qualities do you think make someone good at connecting with new people?
First, if they don't know a certain language, because in the UK there are many Chinese students from China, so
Mm,
most of them they don't know much of English.
mm,
So after some initially it just gets frustrated to talk with them, to communicate with them. But my supervisor right now, she mentioned something that do not judge anyone
mm,
that you're interacting with. You don't know these situations, so you just have to not judge them and
mm,
make sure you give your best to them, give the best of you to them. Like if they're unable to understand, explain to them clearly. If they're unable to understand your language, try to explain it in a language. So this is something my friend back in the UK she did. So
mm,
we were working in a group project. So then
mm,
the Chinese students they couldn't understand what we were talking. So
mm.
she just took out her phone, put on Google Translate, and then copy pasted whatever it was. She typed it in English, and then whatever it came off, she just copy pasted it into the WhatsApp group, and they were like, okay, and they worked better
No.
than us just being frustrated, right? They started to work better than just shutting them out, and we got better ideas. Yeah.
Okay. My next question to you, for example, what changes have you observed in terms of mindset of students or professional experience after experiencing a foreign education?
I mean, I could talk personally from my own thing. Number one, I started to be self-dependent on myself. Number one,
Mhm.
I can cook better. I can cook really good dishes in a faster time, and then I can manage my resources a bit better, my finances a bit better, and not just that. Uh, the judgment, and then the judgment, as in I've talked before about this just a couple of seconds ago, that you shouldn't be judging people much than you shouldn't be judging people, and you should just empathize or sympathize with them, and then try to explain to them in a different way. And then you also get to research on your own. Part of it, the word I'm telling research is that you get to learn on your own without
Mm,
anything, without anyone spoon feeding you. Whereas in Indian system, it's a bit of sad news that even right now, even in the bachelor's and master's level, they're expecting the professors
mm,
to give them important question and answers, and then a question bank into everything. It's just pathetic. So
correct.
I believe that students should be given an
Mm,
option
mm,
where they learn on their own.
mm,
The professors are there to
mm.
teach, yes, and to also clear doubts.
Yeah.
So that's where
And
we need to bring a change. Yeah.
yeah, nowadays many people living alone rather than staying close to their families. Why do you think this trend is increasing?
I wouldn't say it's more of a trend. See, what I believe and what my family believes in is that, see, if you're okay, it might be a controversial opinion, but if you decide to have a kid, so you're creating a new life. And when you're creating a new life, you should allow that new life to explore on its own. Like, you have to allow the new life to explore, and then, what do I say? Uh, be independent. Not some parents, like in was
You
stuck
always
in.
never depend on your parents, all silly, silly things. You try to be independent. Okay. This final
Yeah,
question. What's your advice, your young people who dream for studying or working in abroad?
just go for it, because there's many people say that it's just too tough to, like, what to say, uh, challenging. Yeah, it's challenging with the visa issues. You're in a separate country. You're in a you're in a country where there's lots of racism, and then there's everything. So if you believe in it, then you can do it successfully. Just go with it and go
Yeah.
with your guts. If your gut says that if you do this, your life will be better, do it. Do not
Okay.
change it.
Okay. Thank you for giving your valuable time for us and giving your valuable suggestion. Definitely, we try to take that and implement for our day-to-day lives. Thank you for your time, Vishal. Bye.
Yeah, bye bye.